guys, it's Father's Day weekend, and went to a few auctions, and my wife actually bought this one for me at an auction, and I bought some other stuff too. I got quite a lot of good stuff. But this here is a Kennedy upper middle, and I think that was another middle for a different style box. But it's actually in pretty decent condition. Has the door still 1976 on it, 75. Still has some machining tools in it still, and I'll show you them in a bit here. But no key. Everything seems to work. I just need to find a few of the little plastic handles around. Just one, I guess. The other one's fixable. But yeah, that was part of it, and I'm going to show you a couple other things I grabbed too. Okay guys, another thing I got was a Swivel Columbian Vise. Pretty decent condition, a little marked up on top. The anvil part good, swivel's good. I got that. And I grabbed this Miller's Falls. This is actually the first one of these I've ever seen, in my hands anyway. But it's a miniature one, but it's got the swivel on the bottom. So you can actually mount this a few different ways to your table. Most of these littler vices are just stationary. You just screw this in and mount them up. But this is actually a really nice one. I'm not sure what era it's from. I would guess 60s, 70s, just guessing. And then I found a vise that I've never seen before. It's made by Versa Vise, was the name of it. Has a pretty big grabbing area in the jaws. But what makes it so unique is right down here, you can slide this off the base. And you can actually mount this vise any way you want. And to tighten it up on the clamp here, there's just a simple screw down here that you turn and tighten it up so you can lock it if you want to. But I was very happy to get that. Really nice vise. I wish the decal was better, so I'd like to redo it, but I might just end up having to clean it up and leave well enough alone. Hey guys, I picked up this BALDOR polisher. It's actually BALDOR calls them a lathe, and they got you just put the polishing wheel on here and it'll suck it right up to it. This is actually you'll loosen this up and it'll push those off, so they're kind of, you don't have to, no nuts or anything on them. And these things are super smooth. I know the BALDOR motors they're pretty expensive little setups, but I can see why, because there's no vibration whatsoever in it. It's just super nice. Really like it. Then over here I picked up this little guy. FOREDOM, I think, is the name of it, but it's a Dremel type tool. It's an older one. Jewelers and stuff used them, I guess. Has brushes in it, and got a lot of accessories for it, like different ends. Use different kinds of bits and stuff. Got a whole bunch of those. And when I got it, it had a 4-wire plug on it. So I called the company, and they no longer make the speed control for it, which it didn't include. So it got left at the auction somewhere. So they sent me a wiring diagram so I can just they had 4 wires, just get rid of 1 wire and wire it up, and I can use most of the speed controllers now. Actually, an old router speed controller works, but I think I might try getting the right one for it, just to, because you can get a foot control pedal and that for it. Okay guys, this is one of the last things I got, I guess. It's a BALDOR, and it's got the expanding wheel on the end of the motor for polishing and sanding. Came with quite a few of these discs, or sanding discs, or belts. And it takes a lot of power. I have to have this directly plugged into my outlet. It dims the lights when it comes on. Nice solid power. Don't bog down when you're doing stuff on it. Really happy with it. I never thought I'd have a lot of the BALDOR brands because they cost so much, and you never see them at any sales. It's more of a like commercial type stuff. But I I think that's about it for right now, guys. I just wanted to get that out there for my Father's Day haul, and I had a lot of fun, and just want to share it with you guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay, guys, this is kind of a lot of stuff I picked up this weekend at Father's Day sales. Had a lot of fun. I got myself another aluminum clamp finally. It had been welded, but seemed to go in and out really nice. I actually tried straightening one of these out on my press a long time ago and busted it. They don't bend very well. Then I got these on to show. I showed them all back, dipping them in the tank, and how they turned out. I think they're super nice vices or clamps now. Over here. And this is an old Stearns, real heavy duty clamp, C-clamp. I want to show these ones. I haven't seen any of these before yet, but they got like a old vintage key handle. They're really loose, but both of them are, so I'm thinking they're meant to be. I don't know what kind of clamping force you could put with these, but they're made in the USA. Pretty old, I think. And I got this Sidewinder Ratchet. I'd absolutely never seen this before. I didn't know another company had made one. I know Harbor Freight makes a 3/8 version one, but this is 3/8, but don't have the quality feel this one's actually got. And this is one of these you ordered off TV apparently. But I give this to my dad for Father's Day, but I wanted to show it on here so you guys could see what it was. I think it's made really well. I feel like taking it apart and just seeing how the gearing is in it. But it feels pretty tight. Get a good grip on it. Just for special uses, I think. I don't think it'd be a ratchet you'd use all the time. It's big and bulky. But if you could get that in your spot that you need it. Got a bevel gauge. It's a brass. It was new in the package. Made in England. Really nice little gauge. Some kind of an old hammer. I don't think it was a jeweler's hammer. Maybe a metal worker or a leather worker. These here side snips are made in Sweden. They were pretty rusty when I got them. I actually soaked these guys in the tank for a while to get them so they're useful. And the same with these. Not sure where they're made. The name's gone, but they're really nice. They shut good. Nice set here. Little jeweler's hammer, made in the USA. And it's one of them that comes apart, has a little nest of screwdrivers and all that good stuff in it. Another bench jeweler's vise here. These work good on the welding table and the milling table, but they're not. I don't think they're cut accurate enough for that. But yeah, they're just in the box. They're in that Starrett box or Kennedy box I showed you guys earlier. And this is what was in the Kennedy box. It's a Starrett wire gauge. Thought that was pretty neat. Not really sure what this is for. Making different angles, I'm assuming, but it's in metric. Don't see that real often. Got a Plumb Wrench. Few various wrenches, Thorson's and looks like the old Model A unmarked, made in USA ones, Electrolyte and SK ones. And this little guy here it's made a grip gauge, and all the different sizes are on there. This is some of the few things I really don't have, a little level. And I got a set of hole punches. They're actually US made by Flexco. I'm not sure if the whole set's here or not. I haven't checked, but seem like they're still pretty decent shape. Been used, that's for sure. Starrett punch. Old set of X-Acto. Still got the sticker. That's kind of neat, but a lot of the blades and nice little kit. This one here had some end mills in it. Some have been messed with pretty bad, but some of these are 4 flutes. They're nice end mills. Made in USA. So, and these here were in that Kennedy box. Bunch of reamers, all different sizes. Made in USA. It's an old CRAFTSMAN wrench. A lot of them, a hole punch over there. They had some, these are just different sets of pliers that were different names on them. This is electrolyte, like some of those wrenches. I don't have any, never seen a pair of pliers made by those guys. This here, the guy added hose for handles, but yeah, I don't know what it's for. Some kind of a crimper or a grip tool. I'm not really sure. Is it from the jewelry sale? This here was from the jewelry sale. I'm sure it has a unique purpose. A little hammer. And these are just various sets of pliers. Channel lock, diamond alloy. Little tack hammer. Just a little popular mechanics one here. Metric Allen wrenches. And this little SK box. It was in that machinist box. Has a good portion of the SK sockets. Missing the 1/2 inch. It's a Proto down here, but nice little box, and it was in the Kennedy. And then got a Bonnie ratchet. They're, I don't know. I don't know how good Bonnie tools were. I'm not really sure. I thought they were a Buffalo type brand. And then this was in the machinist box. These real thin Proto wrenches. I thought they were pretty unique. If you ever needed that particular, didn't have any room. Little screwdriver set, made in Germany, with a little adjustable wrench. Then I picked up the drill bits. Like I said, I have lots of drill bits, but I grabbed them because they were $1.25 for the big bucket. This is a little bit longer video, guys, because I got a little bit of stuff to show you. I also grabbed this Kennedy box on here, and I thought it was a little toolbox, but actually when I look it up, it's a fishing tackle box. But this here, I think, was for jewelers and leather working. All the tools, the hand tools in here are made in Germany. Little hand vise. I thought that was pretty unique. It has numerous tools, and they're all, like I said, German tools, Swiss blades, and have a few of these little saws down here. It has spare blades, but they're really tiny blades. Nothing really super special, but it's just kind of cool at where the stuff was made in the box this guy put together. And here's a bunch of the blades. There's a whole thing full of them there, probably 20 of them. But yeah, I liked the box a lot. I thought it was pretty unique. I mean, a guy can use it for whatever he wants, but I really did think it was a toolbox. And then I'll bring over here and show you a couple of the buffers I got.